Oh, Philips. Some bad news when it comes to the Philips CDI. Made a joke on the last stream saying that I hope the CDI saved the game. I hope the battery hasn't gone out. Turns out the battery's gone out. CDI can't save games anymore. So I am going to have to see if I can replace it. Or I'll have to look into it. So that means that we're not playing some Mutant Rampage tonight because I'm going to have to play through those first few levels again. We're just going to be tooling around, I think, with the system. Just putting discs inside and see what happens. The disc inside right now is Thunder in Paradise Interactive, starring Terry Hulk Hogan. You know him, as he was credited at the time. Terrence Bollea. So, if you remember the first time we looked at this, you know what it's about. If you didn't, there he is, Terry Hulk Hogan in Thunder in Paradise. Thunder in Paradise. Please excuse my tone of voice. I'm just rather sad that we're not playing Mutant Rampage. Anyway, the idea here is that back in like the mid-90s, Hulk Hogan had a TV show. It was either TNT or TBS, one of the Turner channels. He was in this high-tech boat called Thunder. You can see the boat there. And he and his partner would take the boat to, I guess it was supposed to be Cuba, and they go on missions. I forget if they ever actually said the name of the country, but it was probably Cuba. And like it was like sort of like pseudo-military or something. Anyway, there was like missions they had to do.
Hey, how you doing?
It's good to see you, man.
There's Jimmy Hart.
I feel good.
Making a cameo because he's a friend of Hulk Hogan. So this is what the TV show looked like. Like, it does look like they did actually film this game using the actual, actual cast and crew of the show.
Pumpkin. Oh man, you've been eating a lot of groceries. Hey, welcome back, bro. Did a great job. The interactive show turned out fantastic. Come on over here, let me show you what's going down. Yo, Chubster, Soupster.
Oh, it's to the left there.
Starboard side. Right there. Oh, Ashley, you blew my concentration. I blew up Thunder
See,
here.
they're playing
We're toasted.
the game that we're about to play.
Hey, dude, good to see you again. Hey, you gotta try this out. Remember that Thunder in Paradise episode that we shot? Well, here it is, man. But you can play it, man. It's like, it's television, but it's interactive.
The show was great. You were so cool.
Yeah, you were really good, and the show was fun. But I just like to jump into the action and play the game.
Well, why not do both the show and the game? You know, interactive television.
So, what's it gonna be?
What is this witchcraft? I'm watching my TV. You can't tell me I can interact with the show. That doesn't even make sense. These people are lying to me. But that is what we're gonna do. I have hooked up the CDI mouse to try to make this game a little bit more playable, but it's so bad. It is so slow. Like, I'm doing big arm motions to make the cursor move around, and it's so slow. I wish I could speed this up. Anyway, we're using the CDI mouse. One thing I want to point out. This game, I believe this is one of the games that does require the digital video cartridge. So if you bought your $1,000 CDI, you couldn't play this game right off the bat. You needed to spend a few $100s more on the cartridge that could play the MPEG video. So you had to spend a lot of money to actually play this thing when it was new. Controller. There was a light gun for the CDI. I guess that's how this is meant to be played. I don't have that. We're going to say other. Choose controller speed. Now, the mouse is slow. I don't know if that means I should pick slow. Or does it mean, can I speed up the mouse? See, I don't actually know what this means. I'm going to say I want it to be fast. Let's see what happens. Okay, no, it is faster. It is faster. Okay, good. That might make things a little bit better. I've played this game with the controller. Doesn't work so well. We'll see if the mouse works better. Oh, wait, I should pick done. There we go. Calibration of input device in progress, even though I'm not moving anything. I think it's actually just loading. It's lying to me right now. Anyway, this is footage from an actual episode of the show. We're interacting with an actual episode. You could see this episode on TV, but then you have your CDI, you're playing the episode that you watched on TNT. It's magic. This man was a stunt double for Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 1, making him the biggest star on this episode. He plays basically a Terminator in this episode. So, hey, you know, that's what you get this guy to, that's what you get this guy for. That's what you want him to play.
We're going to compress as much of your memory in as short a time as we can. In order to prevent synesthesia, we must keep the Major's beta rhythms fully open, which means his auto defenses are down and he'll be completely open to exterior input.
It means he can be mind-hacked. So they're uploading Hulk Hogan to the Major.
They're gonna digitize his thoughts. We'll be able to see them on the screen before they input them to the Major.
Neuralink transfer is ready for digitization.
The Major is open for uplink. Begin imaging.
You want to synchronize the robot with Hulk Hogan. Who else would you get for this? Oh no. Hulk Hogan, no. I hope he's okay.
What's going on here?
Major's been programmed by an exterior priority.
See, he was mind
How
hacked.
is that possible?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
Uncle Spencer, you okay? Stop it!
What do you do in this case? Just punch the robot. There you go. Why would you punch the robot?
We'll need to refuel Thunder before we leave. How's your throat?
No problem.
Uncle Spence, take me with you.
No, you stay here.
Uncle Spence, please, I'm the only one who could override the Major's priority orders.
How? How?
With the Neuralink, all we have to do is use these soft guns to deplete the Major's auto defenses. Then I could get in and take control. And with the Neuralink, I can sometimes see what the Major sees, so we can find out where he's at. You guys are toast without me.
See, he's young, so he knows about computers. Hulk Hogan doesn't know about computers. He has to bring the kid with him. So here's Thunder.
Warning! Multiple weaponry on attack mode.
What?
It can talk, but it's not alive or anything.
Prowler.
It's not like Kit from Knight
Missiles
Rider.
incoming at high noon, group.
The Major's following procedure. One of his directives is to destroy the enemy, but this is overkill.
Thunder. Activate shields.
Shields activated, creating matrix for total aggregate immunity.
So, this part of the game is really bad. I'll just let you know that right off the bat.
The Major isn't giving us much breathing room now, is he? Brother, we got 100 firestorms coming at us from all directions.
I don't know if they're indicating that the Major
Drone technology.
is shooting these missiles at us.
Crackers, aren't they,
Drone technology. Mechanical spies that send exact coordinates of your whereabouts back to the missiles.
Well, if that's the case, there's no way we can fire the missiles and keep the drones at bay. You Neuralink me into the system, I can monitor, lock, and destroy incoming weaponry and give the drones a bad haircut.
This isn't a video game, Zach. Around here, game over has a whole nother meaning.
I hate to say it, brother, but the kid's right. This may be our only chance.
Thunder, open external control channel.
Yes!
External control switched for manual phase lock.
Okay, kid. You're linked up to Thunder's weaponry. Show us your stuff.
Right, this is not a video game.
Now.
This is interactive. Interactive entertainment. Okay. Let's see, I have different weapons. I can look in 4 different directions. I have to shoot the attackers. I got him. Now I have to shoot this missile. But they're attacking me from all sides. You can see that on the radar. I have shields in different directions. These shields can take a certain amount of damage. If they go down, though, and I get hit, then I die. You know what happens if you die? It just skips you to the next level. I don't know if that affects, like, can you not get a good ending if that happens, or what? It's weird. I don't know. I guess they assume that people would not actually be able to get past this. You hear that music loop? I've heard the entire music that plays during this section. It is a long section, also, I should mention.
Oh, staggering defensive strategy, kid. You're deadly.
Thanks. So I'm using my basic weapons. I also have some super weapons that I'm not using right now. And I guess I got rocked in all directions. See, my EPC, it seems to recover over time on its own, and that's the weapon I'm using now. I have LRM and I have Q. I don't think those recover. I think that those lose them permanently if I use them. So maybe hold off until I actually need them. I hope I can figure out how to use them when the time comes. I'm using the left mouse button to use the basic weapon, so I'm also pressing the right mouse button to change directions, like the way you do it. Oh, there you go. Hold on.
Kid, there's more than one side to this fight. Look to your right.
And now he's upset at me. We're getting hit too much. Yeah, so I press the right mouse button and then change direction by doing that. And, like, there's a whole, like, bunch of things. What's on the right? The radar said there was something... Oh, no, I'm looking ahead of me. I'm looking in front. Never mind. You gotta know what's coming in every direction. Get ready. So there are two buttons on the mouse, which makes sense since the CDI only supports 2 buttons. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use the super weapons, though. Maybe it's double click, maybe it's hold down. It's not like there are other buttons I could be trying. The aiming is a little bit easier with the mouse than the controller. Again, it's not a great mouse, but this is going better than when I use the controller, I think.
Back door, kid. The back door.
If you insist. It's coming from every direction now. You have to wonder how Hulk Hogan and his friends survived all these missions without this kid riding with them. Since apparently he's the only one who can actually access the weaponry on Thunder. Like, this is like really outfitted with a whole arsenal, but I guess the kid's the only one who can actually use it like this.
You got incoming in the front view.
What, no compliments? I shot down a bunch of those. Right, let's see. If I click on the radar... Yeah, there we go. That was the Q-bomb, I think. I think that's what it was. Unfortunately, it seems to only destroy what's in clear view. So even if there's a bunch coming, if only one is visible, it's only going to kill that one.
Dude, listen up. Destroy the drones, you'll have fewer problems.
Working on it. Uh-oh. Let's see, one of my shields is now yellow. Two of my shields are yellow. Actually, only one of them now is yellow. It would be good if only one remained yellow. I'm gonna have to... Oh, no, it's blue again. Okay. So I guess the shield does restore over time, I suppose. Which way should I be looking at here? So I mentioned that if you die, it just takes you to the next level because maybe they weren't expecting people to actually complete this level. It might be apparent now as to why that is, considering this is still going.
We got a blitzkrieg on the right, kid. Fire it up.
I'm trying to fire it up. Been working on firing it up. Can that work in more than one direction if I turn around while it's active? Does that work? I think it worked. I like it when they're about to get you at the same time. That's the entire music. Oh, there's something there. Oh, that was messing up my radar, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
Bogey's coming up from behind. Get him, kid.
You're a killing machine, kid. You're murdering everything. I will say that on the actual show, I don't remember Hulk Hogan and his friend just facing this onslaught of missiles and jets. I don't remember that happening. This is like a lot more than they usually deal with.
Out and touch someone. We got long-range company. Get those missiles fired up. Fast.
Look, I'm just a teenager. You're the one with military training here. I would remind you. Criticals here. It's getting real bad. Alright, so we lost. If we don't get a game over, it's just... yeah. We continue the game.
Well, you really did it this time, kid. She may be down for the count.
You gotta fix it, man.
She's coming back to life. Rossett Island, ETA, 15 minutes.
For your sake, we better get there in time to save Jessica. Hyperspeed.
Oh, right. Save Jessica. So, like, there's this plot line that I think they completely skip introducing where the Major is going after, like, Hulk Hogan's daughter, maybe?
If I can hack into the main memory of Dr. Franklin's central processor, maybe I can figure out why the Major went wacko.
The security cameras short-circuited a few hours ago. We better see what was going on right before that. Thunder, bring up full telecom.
Videocom link on view screen.
What are you doing in my lab? Who are you?
I'm insulted you don't recognize me, Dr. Franklin. After all, you've made me what I am today.
I don't know you.
Darius Rampike.
Darius Rampike. Do you know who he is?
Nah, I never heard of him. Why? What's going on?
Now here's something to make sure you never forget me again.
Oh no, he killed the doctor.
Dr. Franklin, we gotta do something.
This Rampike's bad company. I'll bet that face appliance must be hell on metal detectors. Now what do you want to do?
Why are you asking me? I'm not in command here. I thought that was Hogan. Anyway, Thunder System's coming online. So, like, we can find out a lot of information about the ship, about the boat, and, like, the characters and such. And I don't know why. Because I don't know why.
I'm with you, kid. It's time to go get Jessica.
So no, we're just going. We're gonna skip that thing and just go.
There's the wave pool we saw in the photographs.
Okay, kid. Ready to earn your lunch money?
Reminds me of me when I was his age. You got that thing on? Yep. Let's jet. What is it?
It's the Major. I'm picking up a flash. He's really close to Jessica, and
Yeah.
Rampike's men are all over the
Like,
place.
he's going after that girl for some reason, and like they didn't actually introduce that plot line.
Move.
Let's do it.
So we got to save the girl from the Major. Don't shoot the beachgoers. He kind of looks out of place here. Like, so does he. Like, no one's even looking at him. All right. Time for some shooting. Look, this kid plays a lot of FPSs, so... Oh, no. Oh, we're not doing... We're getting this fight scene first. Hogan has found Rampike. Two of them are getting it on. I like how we're experiencing this episode of Thunder in Paradise as someone other than the main character. So the main character is just going off and fighting the villain, but we're just somewhere else. Oh, here we go. Time for some shooting. So Rampike's men are all around. You have to shoot them before they shoot us. You know how these go. This is a bit easier with the mouse. Dramatic looking around action. If you forgot who it is you're playing as, you forgot what he looked like. Here he is. He's looking around all concerned. It's very tense. far away.
This ain't no video game, kid. They can come at you from all sides.
No, I know, Hulkster. They have been. I've been shooting most of them. I also like how his face just appears right up to you. Like he runs up to you, just admonishes you, then runs away. All right, kid, just look around intently, look concerned. You're not sure where the danger's going to be coming from. You might have to fire that plastic gun in your hands at any second. So I don't actually know the details of what is this gun we have? Are we disintegrating these men? Like, it's self-defense, sure, but is this teenager really killing, like, 50 men here? I'm not sure how real this all is. There's like words in the upper right-hand corner, but it doesn't seem like it means a whole much. Mode NX-Com bioscan, signal trace POS, Mode NX. All right, you know, it's words. It's tech words. The only thing we know for sure is that we have to find a robot, which is hunting down Hulk Hogan's daughter for some reason. This robot is also, I guess...
This ain't no time for taking a break. Clear your brain and get moving.
Hulkster, how do you do that? You could help me out if you have enough time to observe how badly I'm doing. Right, so we're trying to find the robot. Rampike is some sort of warlord, and he is also trying to find the robot. Oh no, I took electricity damage. So we know those two people are real. I don't know if anyone else is real. Jump off those stairs. Action jump.
Uncle Spence, Brew, I'm getting another flash. He found Jess. He's looking right at him. They're on the beach near some trees. He's getting closer to him. My God, the Major's Atmos cloak. He must have Atmos cloak. They're looking right at him, but they don't even see him.
Zach, keep going. You gotta stop the Major from getting Jess.
My God, he is Atmos cloaked. He's invisible. But we can see through the Major's eyes. We see what he sees. Hello. Hi. They don't know what danger they're in. Look at, there he is. He has appeared. Not only is he a robot, but he's a robot who can be invisible. Oh. That was not fast enough for the Major.
Oh no! Zach!
Oh,
Hey, Jessica!
Jess?
Oh, Jess, no!
There they are! Zach!
Yes!
Jess! Jessica!
I'm taking you home.
Oh no, he turned invisible. That means he's gone. I suppose.
Jess! I thought you said if you got close enough to the Major with the neural link that you could control him.
Must have taken too many hits.
Come on, let's go.
Jess! Jessica!
The emotional acting of Hulk Hogan.
If he's taking Jessica home, then he's got to be headed to the lab, to his womb.
Well, then his priority order couldn't have been search and destroy.
He must be trying to protect her.
From whom?
Rampike.
No way. If it was just Rampike, the Major would have wasted him on the island. I'll tell you who he's protecting her from. He's protecting her from us.
If he takes Jess into the water with him, she'll drown.
Can we get back to the lab before them?
It's gonna be a race with Major on that helicopter, but Rampike's another story. With Rossiter's jet, he'll probably be there waiting for us. And for Major.
Alright, so the Major wants to protect Jessica by taking her back into his womb. Water at the beginning, and then she'll drown, and that's the crisis. Because his programming got all mixed up, you see. We have to fix the programming.
Look! What's the best way in this place?
There's a couple ways in where they won't see us. By the catwalks or through a tunnel that leads us through the turbine room.
We'll go through the tunnels. You go to the catwalk. If Rampike's men are there, we'll need you to keep them busy.
We did so well the first time. Why not send us
Brew
back
and I
in?
are in position. I'll keep checking in with you. Rock and roll, buddy.
A rock and roll, Hulkster. Yeah, so anyway, we have failed the past 2 levels. I believe this game can go different ways if you succeed. Like, I don't know if we would be doing this level right now if I had succeeded with the previous level. Like, I think it does branch and something else might happen. But since I failed and let the Major get Jessica, now we're here in a warehouse. I don't know how the actual episode goes. Do they go to this warehouse in the actual episode, or do they defeat the Major on the beach? That guy was very ambitious. He tried to do like a ninja drop onto the scene.
Nothing's gonna stop us, dude. Keep racking him up.
I'm racking him. Chick goes the shotgun. I mean, that gun does not have... We can't do that with this gun. We could, like, fake it, like, do the motion like we're racking it, but... Because we want to be cool, but, you know... We have to make the sound with our mouth. Look at that guy. I mean, he was smart. He, like, just rolled out, making himself a very small target. I like how even if we don't shoot them, we just go on our way. Don't have to worry about that guy behind the oil drum. I just poked his head out a little bit.
You think you're pretty hot stuff? Well, check this out. The fun is just beginning.
Well, now we've attracted the attention of Rampike. Look concerned at what's in front of you. Oh no, we're being pulled into the virtual world. It just kind of looks like Kind of looks like a city street. Yeah, I remember this part. I still don't really understand it. Rampike attempts to defeat us by pulling us into VR? But the VR is just, it looks just like a city street, and it's like the same people that are shooting at us. Like, I don't really understand the change in scenery here. Did they just run out of places in the warehouse to film? Just had to extend the level a bit more, but we don't have any other areas of this warehouse. We've gone over the whole thing. So, here's somewhere else. Oh, he's gone. We look confident. Oh, I don't think that's quite right. This doesn't look like it's matching up exactly with the scenery. Seemed like that video ended a little earlier than it should have. Yeah, that was this little bit of a glitch. Some glitching out here. Some glitching out. It's not a good sign.
I can't believe we're related. You hit everything except the bad guys. Get real.
That's harsh, Uncle Hulk. I can't believe you said that to me. I mean, I would say I can't believe we're related either, considering the videotapes I've seen of you, but... I mean, I wasn't going to say it out loud. I like how there really weren't too many places that they could have come out of in that scene. I wonder how well the CDI light gun actually worked. I mean, considering how sluggish basically every method of control is on this system. I wonder if it was as responsive as you would want it to be. There's no reason why it couldn't be. It's a light gun, but...
Welcome back to the real world, Putz! Now you must deal with me. For real.
Oh no, he's bringing me back to the real world. But I want to stay in my virtual streets. No, don't take me away from my video game. I can't face reality. Thank God we're back at the warehouse. Uh-oh.
So, Wonder Boy! You've been lucky so far. But your luck stops here.
Take your best shot, Ram Putz.
So they are firing actual lasers at each other, aren't they? That's what it looked like. So have we actually been killing many men? I like how intense Rampike is. He seems like someone who really likes his job. And you gotta like your job. Especially when it's such a high-intensity situation. He shot me a whole bunch of times. Where's Rampike? Why isn't Rampike appearing? I'm here for Rampike.
You're looking pretty lame, kid. I can't believe they sent such a wimp.
Look, I can't say that I disagree with you there. That you're probably wondering, why did they send this doughy teen to face Rampike instead of, like, Hulk Hogan, but I don't have answers for you. I don't have answers. There he is. I like how Rampike is so tough that he can take being shot with a laser. It disintegrates everyone else. Rampike can take it multiple times. He almost got away that time.
So you're hitting a few. Doesn't mean squat. You're still not in my league.
I wonder if he's doing this so he can save some money to afford a replacement faceplate. Because the one that he has now seems like it's seen some action. It's pretty ragged. That seems like it stopped a little early. Yeah, it did. Okay. I guess this ended the way it looked like it was gonna go. Yeah, so this is how the previous attempts have gone. The disc may be dirty. They recommend that we remove the disc and clean it. Press an action button on the controller to exit. So, if you remember, most CDI games, upon getting the dirty disk error, just go back to the boot screen. Laser Lords was the only game that we tried that was actually able to keep going after getting the dirty disk error. Everything else goes back to this. The disk is not dirty, by the way. The disk is very clean. But this is something that happens with multiple games on the CDI. And with Thunder in Paradise, I have tried to play through it a few times, but the problem that ends up happening is, at some point, that will happen. The disc will be dirty. Doesn't always happen at the same time. Can happen at different points. But every time it's happened. Every time. Maybe I should, I don't know, burn another copy of the game, or maybe buy a genuine copy of the game and see if that would work. Well, I mean, there's not even point in doing it if the CDI is not able to save anything, which it's not right now. So if that's the case, yeah, I would really like to actually reach the end of this at some point. But it just doesn't seem to be happening. Maybe I would try using a CDI emulator. You know, I bet even if you used a CDI emulator and you played an ISO, I bet it would still get that error. I bet it would still somehow say that the disc was dirty. I'm gonna guess that would happen. 'Cause this disc, it is not dirty at all. So we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna come back. Like, I've got a pile. I still got that pile of CDI discs that we used to stream. So I'm gonna look through them and see what else we might be able to pull up. So we're gonna take a little break and be back with that. All right, we're back with the CDI, the home of dirty disc errors and refusing to save your game. That's where we are. This is our home. This is what we like it here. We're going to play a CDI. I put another CDI in the CDI. The CDI is Plunder Ball, which is something that we streamed a little bit a while back. It's a pinball game with full motion video cutscenes, because of course it has that. It's on the CDI. I haven't played much of this, but here it is. I just really like the idea that they got live actors to act for cutscenes for a pinball game.
After years of bitter feuds, the Sarthic Star Federation split into warring clans. Those solar systems with military might rose to power in this new galactic order, each hoarding its wealth and resources. Organized trade became a relic of the past, and poor systems depended upon rogue pirates for their survival. One of the most infamous pirate ships was the Black Corps, successful for its uncanny ability for being at the right place at the right time. After a recent raid, the Black Corps had the good fortune to intercept the royal yacht of Clan Lord Braith. While stripping the ship of its valuable cargo, the Black Corps' captain discovered Princess Serena defending the bridge. Moved by her beauty, he returned the plunder and escorted the ship back to safe territory. Romance developed during the voyage, and the two continued to secretly court. During a return visit to Caden, the Black Corps received a garbled distress call. The Black Corps' scanners picked up heavy background radiation and the departure of a large armada. Caden had been destroyed.
This is a pinball game. All right. What are we going to do here? Well, we can look at the cast. Get some information on the cast of characters in this pinball. See, there we go. Clan Lord Braith. He's 52 cycles old. Let's get some voice acting for this person.
Born into the royal family during the interclan wars, Clan Lord Braith had a better head for business than for battle, and built Caden into one of the richest trading centers in the system.
The deep lore of the characters in this pinball game. The beautiful princess. She's high-spirited and opinionated.
The sole heir to the throne of Caden, Princess Serena is often under the protective cloak of Clan Lord Braith. However, she is often tempted to slip away for a taste of the exciting world outside of court life.
She just doesn't like the princess life. She needs to be free, needs to explore her options and all that. Lord Baron Scorpion. I mean, when that's your name, you gotta be the villain.
A pirate and criminal feared throughout known space, Baron Scorpion and his armada has terrorized every planet in their path. Despite being a wanted man throughout the system, he has yet to be captured and brought to justice.
But maybe we can do it through pinball. I thought it said her interests were meth. No, she is from meth. I guess the planet meth.
Roxanne's lust for fortune and riches led her to sign aboard the pirate ship Black Corps as first mate. With a tongue as sharp as her cutlass, she is a demanding and capable officer.
Nothing in that bio about meth, though. So here's Corwin. He looks very dashing. He's from Pelopis. He's a computer wizard, but too trusting.
The Black Corps' navigator left his prosperous family at a young age for the exciting life of a pirate. Corwin's quick mind soon picked up the ins and outs of space travel from experienced hands unable to resist his insatiable curiosity.
Inexperienced hands. Here's Tark. He's the gunner. He is extremely strong.
Tark is a warrior who signed up for a tour of duty aboard the Black Corps as a rite of passage. Tough, strong, and direct, he serves ably as the ship's gunner.
He has very experienced hands. Here's Chiji. He's the information broker. He's untrustworthy, though.
One of the most nefarious arms dealers in the black market, Chiji has privileged information about nearly all military and pirate figures in known space. This conniving automaton is willing to share such information to those who can afford his price.
So what does that mean? Like, if the pinball hits, like, a certain part of the board, will he sell us information? I'm not sure how it works exactly. All right, we're done with all the characters. It doesn't show the captain of the Black Corps, because that's us. We're the captain. Who else would it be? All right, what is control? Let's take a look at that. So, tilt is up. Pause, button 1 and 2 at once. Down is plunger. Left flipper button 1, right flipper button 2. That should be fine. I'm still playing with the mouse, by the way, so that'll be fun. Sure. Let's go to new. Let's see how this works. There's only one player here. Of course, you could get 4 players around the TV to play some pinball with cutscenes if you wanted. There it goes. So I said there are cutscenes, and that's that can happen during the actual pinball. So let's see if we can get anything. I don't know if the pinball represents our ship. What part of this represents our ship, the Black Corps? We went to a bar. Hold on.
I'd be perfectly happy to give you the coordinates to Scorpion's Armada, my dear. That pirate has completely disrupted the trade routes in this sector, but you'll have to get through the asteroid belt to make the hyperspace jump.
Alright, I have to get through the asteroid field. The asteroid field, I'm sure, is somewhere on the board. We have to do that. Oh, we're hitting that moon. We're destroying a moon there. It's the Earth's moon, it looks like. It looks like the Earth. Alright. We got the info.
Our orbit is decayed into Caden's atmosphere. We'll have to make repairs and lift off again.
He's very disappointed. Alright. So we have to get through the asteroid field to make the jump to hyperspace. Wondering how responsive this is. It's about as responsive as any CDI game is, which is to say not very. Like, just about anything that kind of requires reflexes on this platform is not so great. Well, the navigator did not give us his opinion that time. I'm sure he's still very disappointed, though. Oh, that's good. Oh, no, hold it. It got blocked. No, there it goes. Okay. I would be interested in seeing where the story goes. Seeing some cutscenes. It's just that, you know, it doesn't control the best.
Captain, we need more power to activate the shields.
All right, I'm assuming that there is power somewhere on the board. How do we get this power? I'd also like to get this ball up to the 3rd level, but...
Captain, we need more power to activate the shields.
I need to get more power to activate these shields. And we need shields for... I don't know what. Oh, I was saved by the moon. Oh, no, there it goes. I like how the Earth is just right there, waiting to bounce back the ball right at me. So all I know is that I need to get more power so I can activate the shields, and I need to get through an asteroid belt to reach Baron Scorpion. Nope, that's no good.
And so, the Black Corps made its final journey, shining as an emblem of hope to the people of Caden. Perhaps another will come along who can defeat Scorpion.
We were so inspirational to the people of Caden by blowing up. Pass the controller around. It's fine. I don't really need to enter my name. It's not like it's going to get saved anyway. You can just pass the controller around. Multiple people are crowded around the TV, taking the CDI controller so they can try their hand at pinball. It's the sort of thing that the concept interests me, and I would like to see how, just like what scenes we get. Oh. What scenes we would get if we continued on.
Decayed into Caden's atmosphere. We'll have to make repairs and lift off again.
It's just that it plays badly. But really, the idea of live actors doing cutscenes in a pinball game, someone needs to try that again. Someone needs to make another go at this.
The gravitational pull from that large moon should keep our orbit from decaying into Caden's atmosphere.
I'm glad that the pinball stopped so it could tell me that.
I turned on the safety thrusters just in case we run into trouble.
Just in case. He's always thinking.
Captain, we have clearance to land on Caden if we run into any trouble.
How do we do that? I'd like to know how we do that. Which one is Caden? Is it the one that looks like Earth? How do I land on it? Can I just ram the ball? No, it's not just ramming the ball into it. Oh. Yeah. Forgot that if I don't do anything, it's going to have momentum. Just push it up to the edge like that. Maybe I should just shoot it out at like half power or something. Maybe that would work better. No, that's not enough. 3/4 is enough. I'll get up there. There we go. Almost. How do you deliberately get the ball up there into the 3rd level? More power?
Captain, I have a friend on Nagor who may be able to tell us where Scorpion's armada is hiding. He's a black market arms dealer by trade, but I know how to push his buttons.
Well, I mean, we spoke to him the first time. He didn't need any convincing, but now the bar has been activated. No. Thought that we were going to get to that 3rd level. It did not happen. It did not happen. Nope. It's too early with that flipper. Oh, there it goes. That's how it happens. It seems like that's always how it happens. It goes off to the right.
And so, the Black Corps made its final journey, shining as an emblem of hope to the people of Caden. Perhaps another will come along who can defeat Scorpion.
Perhaps another will. Like, I guess I could spend time trying to get better at this. But it's not, it's just on the wrong platform is the thing. It's just nothing on the CDI feels good, really. That's why the main thing you would play on it are full-motion video games and not something that actually requires any kind of reflexes, is the thing. I would like to see more. But I just don't know if that's happening. I have a couple other things here. This is something else that I tried previously. Well, it was with a controller. So, with a mouse, maybe this might be a little earlier. A little earlier, that doesn't make sense. A little easier is what I wanted to say. A little easier. Probably not. We'll see. So it's Escape from Cyber City, which, if you might remember how this goes, we die hilariously quickly in like every scene in this game. I want to try it with a mouse and see how it goes. Oh, this mouse feels weird. It's like there's like some weird mouse acceleration going on here. Why does it feel like this? This is a bad sign. Let's go with Rookie. So, like, everything kills you.
This'll shoot the lips off a cockroach. Now, get to the train and blow the Guardian's lights out.
I have to get to the train. Oh, I actually shot something. I shot something! We got past it. No, that's I still was not able to respond quick enough. That's a different window that time. So I think I mentioned in the first stream I did of this a while back. Oh, got it. That... No, that worked. That was good. That was good. That was good. This is good. This is good. Making progress. I died. It's tough luck. I imagine that one of the first time... I think the first time I saw a CDI in person, it was in a department store, and it was playing this. And I was baffled. Like, I liked what it looked like. Like, I liked the cool anime look. It was, like, fully animated. But why does it go so fast? This is the easiest difficulty.
This'll shoot the lips off a cockroach. Now,
is there something wrong with the game?
blow the Guardian's lights out.
Is there some slower version that you're supposed to play it at?
Shoot the...
I'm clicking so hard. I'm clicking so constantly on like everything.
You'll need it.
Got him.
Nice shooting, Deadeye.
Oh no, but he got me. It's all over. Yeah, I forgot that we could pick which direction we're going. There we go. Gotta shoot the thing behind them. Come on, I was shooting at it. Tough luck, Earthling. So are we fighting aliens? Kind of looks like robots.
Here, this'll...
Yeah, I would like to read up on this and see if there's something wrong with it. Is it supposed to play like this? It doesn't seem like it's possible. Oh, we could do some target practice, actually.
Shoot the... Oh. Could be a short war.
I guess that was the same scene that we did previously. What about this way? Yeah, get on that skateboard. Here we go. Now we're doing it. Was I supposed to shoot the gaps in the road? It's hard to tell. Alright, do I shoot those? Okay, no. That didn't work. Do I just move the cursor to avoid the gaps? Oh wait, no, there was a guy. There was a guy in the thing. There's like an enemy in the gap. There's an enemy in the gap. I have to avoid the gap, but I also have to shoot the enemy in the gap. I have to imagine that if you're able to play this game, it has to last for like 5 minutes to get to the end. Because how could it keep up this pace for longer than that?
Here, this'll shoot the lips off a cockroach. Now, get to the train and blow the Guardian's lights out. Shoot the... Oh, shoot that move.
I wonder if you're just supposed to play it over and over and over until you've memorized everything. Like, maybe that's what you're supposed to do here. But then you have scenes like that where they can appear in different windows. So memorization doesn't seem like that would really work. Oh, there we go. And down here we get on the skateboard. Avoid the gaps. But no, there was a guy in that left gap. There's a guy in that left gap. No, okay. I can't just shoot mindlessly at a gap, otherwise I will fall in the gap. And do you want to see what the hardest difficulty is? I have no idea. What would a harder difficulty look like? What would it look like?
This'll shoot the lips off a cockroach. Now, get to the train and blow the Guardian's lights out.
All right, let's go. All right, so the train is actually a different route. Oh, is it? No, it's just skipping the training section at the beginning. Blow that thing up. There we go. And skateboard. Let's try skateboarding. Didn't Doesn't work. Yeah, it has to be the cursor. By the time you get to the gap, the cursor has to be on the other side of the screen, but the cursor also has to... Yeah. No. I have to shoot that guy, but I also have to move the cursor away from the gap so I don't fall in it. I don't know how. I don't know how. It's tough luck, Earthling. That didn't seem any different from the easiest difficulty. That did not seem any different. What's the Cyber City tour? Tell me what it is.
The Earth is under attack. The evil Guardian's forces are in control. Only a few continue to resist, and only one can offer help. You are the only hope. You must survive. Your mission? Escape from Cyber City. Get to the train and destroy the Guardian's planet. Beware. Things are not what they seem. The future is in your hands.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. Oh, and I didn't see that. That must be after we get to the end of it. Then we get, of course, we get to the department store. And we shoot up the plate, because there's a tank in the department store. And then that leads us to the highway. Jump the bridge. And then it takes us to Kamikars. And we have to avoid getting hit by a car. Don't forget about manholes. They'll kill you. Look at that zipline action. Running up a wall? Look how badass we are here. Man, all those scenes that we will never see because, oh my god, how are you supposed to play this? I need to figure out if there's actually a way to play this, because it doesn't seem like it is a game that can be played. I mean, there's only so much you can memorize. Like, there are some scenes in which you go into, like, there's someone shooting you from a window, but it's not the same window every time, and you have to aim at the window before they appear there to shoot them in time. Then there was shooting the enemies in the gaps when I was on the skateboard, shooting them and then moving the cursor away from the gap so I don't fall in the gap. I don't know. I don't know. It's... Colin Andrews, explain yourself. Colin Andrews, what Ben Jacobs, did you guys play through this game? Do you have any software testers? Did anyone tell you that maybe something was wrong with the thing that you produced? So I'm looking closely at this credits. Kelly Jones? Any input here? I don't know what you were consulting on. Mark Van Langfeld? Well, you made the graphics, and it doesn't seem like you were involved in game design, so special thanks to Charles Galvin. Charles Galvin, who did not tell them something was wrong with the game. I didn't see anyone credited with testing. Anyway, from Galaxy Express 999 and Adieu Galaxy Express, so that's what the anime footage is from. Okay, so I didn't see anyone there credited with actually testing this game. Look, I don't know. How do you define performance? That could mean many things. Right, so... I don't know. I don't know. Is there like an actual proper way to play this? It seems impossible. You know, I guess that's probably going to be it for tonight's stream. I was just kind of blindsided tonight when I realized that I was not going to be able to continue to play Mutant Rampage because it didn't save the game. I was still very disappointed in that. So we played a little bit of other things from the CDI. Thunder in Paradise, you know, I would really like to get to the end of that. but constant dirty disk errors, just always happening. Plunder Ball, again, a game that I would like to get further into, but it's just anything that requires reflexes just plays so bad on the CDI. Everything just has a built-in lag to it. And Escape from Cyber City, once again, something I would be interested in doing more of if it wasn't made for the Flash to play it. Like, maybe he can play this game. I don't know how a normal human being is supposed to play that. But that's a few things for the CDI. What I'm going to have to do is figure out for a mutant rampage. Probably I'm just going to have to, as I mentioned to the chat, probably going to have to just play the first 5 levels before a stream, and then start a stream from there, and then play through the entire rest of it in one stream. So that's probably how that's going to go if we're going to see the end of Mutant Rampage. Unless it's actually possible to change the battery in this thing so it can now save, but that might not be possible. We'll find out. We'll see. As for right now, though, there are other things to do. The next stream, of course, is going to be our farewell to the Ouya, so the CDI is going to have to get turned off for right now. But as for our good times with the CDI, well, we will never forget those. And hopefully the CDI is sick right now. Hopefully it can get better and give us several more hours of video game enjoyment. And maybe that'll happen. We'll see. Until then, I'm going to say goodnight. And let's all remember, when you're on a skateboard, make sure that you're avoiding gaps in the road, and also make sure that if there is someone in a gap in a road pointing a gun at you, that you shoot them first, but you do not fall in the gap while you're doing that. You have to make that happen somehow. Somehow. Have a good night.